All right, hey everybody. Lazy Sunday, looking for something to do. He's checking out the office, enjoying herself. I'm going stir crazy. Got the carbon cub hung up, kind of cool. When you walk in, it looks like it's gonna fly into you. Ah! Kitchen, and I'm gonna go surfing. So let's see what we can learn about the river wave. And here's Izzy.
Hey. You put it too close.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Definitely nervous. I was up here one time before, or I've been up to Bend I think twice before we moved up here, right? And I've surfed. I'm gonna just warm up tough before I get out there. And I've gone to the wave, and I don't know if I borrowed somebody's riverboard. I think I did, because I didn't have my surfboard. And you don't really use like a regular surfboard to surf the river wave, because it's a different shape than an ocean wave. It's like more compact, so you need like a snub nose, or you'll pearl it more easily. And for those of my friends who don't know about surfing lingo, pearling is I think it's derived from the idea of pearl diving, that, like, you know, subsistence fishermen would do and so forth. But you know, the word is, but pearling means it happens when you're taking off on a wave. You know, you paddle, and the wave gets steep, and you go down the face of the wave, and instead of turning in the direction that the wave's breaking, the nose of the board can go under the water, and if the nose of the board goes under the water, it pitches you, it throws you off the back of the board, and that's called pearling. So pearling is more easy. I don't know, I'm not an expert at riding river waves, but pearling is more easy, I think, in river waves than in the ocean, because the wave is you know, it's a recirculating wave. It's not a wave that's propagating over a reef or on the sand or what have you. So you want a more snub nose, you want a shorter nosed board that'll fit into the steep, you know, part of the wave better. So, you know, that's the idea. So we're gonna go out there. I got my boogie today, so I'm gonna just boogie board, see how cold the water is, see what the scene's like. You know, everybody's super cool, so I'm not too worried about it. But I just want to get over my fear of the place. That's the main thing. I was at the National Guard office, and this the sergeant, the recruiter there, was talking to me, and he was kind of fearful of it. And he's going, "Yeah, man, like, you know, people can die there, and I guess 2 have recently, and I don't know how recently, but you know, the danger is because it's like a concrete at parts and you know, manufactured bottom surface. It's quite hard, you know, and if you fall forward, you can hit your head. Obviously, that's a scary thing. So you want to kind of fall, and that's something you learn in surfing too. Is you always want to protect your head when you're falling, you know, forward towards the place that it is shallow. If you follow back, or rather, if you fall back, that's no big deal, right? Because you just kind of get assimilated into the turbulence of the breaking wave. But we'll see what we can do. So I'm excited. I'm nervous. I like the feeling of being nervous like this, scaring myself. Try not to push it too hard, but we'll go out there and see if I can't get a wave and ride it a little bit. I have my GoPro, obviously. I'm recording this on my GoPro, so I gotta see if I can find somebody who's, you know, reputable, you know, honorable individual that I can give the GoPro to record me surfing, because I don't really, or boogie boarding at this time, because I don't really want to have to worry about recording myself while I'm trying to, like, get the hang of, you know, catching waves. So we'll see what kind of footage I can get while I'm out there without having to worry about the camera. So yeah, much love, everybody. Hopefully I'll have some footage for you shortly of the river wave, and you'll know what it is to be able to surf, you know, landlocked, Bend, Oregon. We're like, I don't know, 4 hours plus from the coast, and I got my fucking surf suit on, and I'm about to go ride some waves. So here we go. Much love. All right, so everybody, hello. Pro tip: Bend, Oregon is extremely difficult to navigate. I cannot get my ass to the fucking spot to park to save my life. I've been driving for like 25 minutes, and it's very, very difficult to move around in this town in a car. There's so many one-way streets. I'm on a dead end right now. I know I'm close to the river, but I don't know how close I am to the river park right where I am. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, we made it. Very good. I'm in a dead end, no parking, stop, no parking, all this, but how the fuck do I get over to the parking lot? I don't know. It's right there. I can see it, but I don't know that I can drive through to it. Nope, I am so close, yet so far away. All right, so we're gonna just fucking spin around here, but all right, I could get over there. Man, if they didn't have these rocks here, I could just drive right through. All right, I'll get back in a minute. All right, here we are. Worried, nervous, excited. It's gonna be fun. Finally got to the parking place. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I am not very good yet, but I'll get better. Ripping. All right, here we go. See if I can put this somewhere. All right, hit it. This is Nevin. All right, my turn. All right, what's up? Here we go. All right.
We're stoked it does, dude.
I didn't think that they would make a difference, but I can feel that moment where I need to
Keep you over the edge, because it's a lot of this, right?
Exactly. Woo, that's cold, man.
Cold.
I had gloves and a cap, and I left them at the beach months and months ago. I was surfing, and I thought they fucking got jacked. Just, you know, strike it up to an offering to the
Somebody. So.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I gotta get them again.
Good way to look at it.
Oh.
I just busted my fin, so I think I'm done. Yeah, I just broke the fin out, so
I think I'm gonna call it too. That's an exploratory mission for me.
yeah.
Successful. How fun.
Yeah, it's, you know, like, it's really good.
What is it, 30, 50, 60, 70%?
Oh, I'd say this is like, this is barely surfable, right? Like I was bouncing off that thing all the way.
I hit that a couple times over on my hands and chin and stuff.
Yeah, so maybe 25% of what it really is.
Wow.
And it's good. It's good. Come on, let's go. Start putting your legs all off.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Hey, pleasure speaking with you.
Yeah, you too, man. Take care.
Good stuff. How fun. My hands are so cold. Much love. So that was a successful mission. The first probably 5 to 10 times I tried to drop in on the wave, I just got spit right out the back. It's a hard wave to ride, man. It's really shallow, and you know, it's not that tall. It's not that tall of a wave. It's not that big of a wave, right? So the sweet spot to be in the place where you can go, you know, left or right or stay in the same position laterally is very small. So I realized, you know, at first I had assumed I don't need my fins, because it's not like being in the ocean where you need to traverse or move a great distance. You know, so I figured maybe the fins wouldn't be. Oh, I wonder if I could put this how I put my phone. That's kind of cool. Nice. So I didn't wear my fins at first, but then I was just getting spit out the back, and I'm like, come on, Devin, I can do this, you know? So I tried my fins on, and I met two gentlemen out there, Nevin and Jeff, both of which were gentlemen and very sweet, and, you know, shared their space with me and time with me. That was cool. And Jeff saw me going for the fins. He's like, yeah, you're gonna be stoked, you know, it helps a lot. And I'm like, oh, right on, okay. So I put the fins on, and it helped me out a lot. I could stay over the lip, you know, so to speak, the lip of the wave, and stay in the face. And I even got to the point where I like kind of went all the way to the end, and then like started turning back towards the start. I think my longest ride was probably 10 seconds or something like that, but hey, that's like, you know, about how far an ocean wave will take you. So I'm stoked. That was really fun. You know, there's something that, first of all, I got river water in my ears. I gotta be smart next time. I gotta wear earplugs. I wear earplugs when I go swim now, silicone ones. I was talking to a gentleman when I was swimming laps a couple days ago, and he showed me the kind of earplugs that he wears. I might try the ones that he uses. They're a little bit different. They had like 3 like baffles, and you push them in, and instead of like the silicone ones kind of just get funky over time. Yeah, it kind of makes me feel weird, like I don't know, like not concussed, but kind of that like weird hazy feeling that you get after you've had a concussion, or just like got hit in the head. And I didn't get hit in the head, but I kind of just, you know, rattled my head around, and I think the water inside my ears kind of exacerbates that uncomfortable feeling. So next time I go to the river wave, note to self, Devin, don't be a dummy, bring some earplugs that you can wear. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that video. You know, of hitting the river wave. Much more to come. Eventually I'll get a river board to surf it. You know, the 2 gentlemen, Nevin and Jeff, were out there ripping, going right to the edge, and then, you know, cutting back, throwing a bunch of water. That was cool, man. With the, you know, the boards that are made for that wave. And other thing that I learned, holy shit, my my fucking fingers got freezing cold. That water is cold. You know, I've surfed Santa Cruz and north of Santa Cruz and so forth in the winter, and that water gets cold, 50 something. That river water is much colder, like mid 40s. It's fucking cold. So the move is earplugs, cap. Like I got to get like a 5 mil cap and 5 mil gloves. The surf suit works fine, and the booties that I have work fine, but cap, gloves, and earplugs, and I'll be money. And then eventually I'll get a board to surf it. But what fun! I mean, shit, what more could you ask for? What a beautiful thing that the city of Bend has done for the residents. I always thought when I would see a skate park, like, you know, that's what's up. It's a way that the municipality brings in the youth and the, you know, quote unquote counterculture, right? Air quotes, into the fray, into the fold, because, you know, there's something to be said for a person that wants to go and get better at something as dangerous as skateboarding, or, you know, BMX riding, or razor scootering, you know, nowadays, and whatever. Speaking of, there's some dudes doing some jumping on dirt over there. You know, I just think it's a responsible way for a city to conduct itself, as opposed to expecting everybody to enjoy the same kinds of recreation and activities, you know, dining, fine dining or whatever, having places for the youth and for you know, different kinds of sports to be had is really neat. You know, so I have the same feeling for the river park. What a fucking cool thing. The city made it. I mean, those waves are not just there in the river. They're these hydraulic, like, I don't know what you would call them, materials that they can like actuate up or down, and then the river flows onto them and makes a standing wave. And then you got the opportunity to go and, you know, get after it. So, you know, fucking A, man. In the discussion between safety versus adventure, to see something that is so wrought with liability and litigation as a municipality engage adventure is really encouraging, because I get really cynical when I see people engage in PC culture and, you know, Nerf gunning everything. You know, everything's got to have a round edge and fucking foam, you know, corners and stuff, because things can be dangerous, you know, and I don't know if I'm making any sense, but the world's dangerous. So toughen up, Buttercup. Get out there and take on some danger and learn of your capabilities to like deal with it, to overcome the inherent danger of life. And I feel in my heart that that's inherently a more responsible and effective way of living than is trying to protect somebody, you know, by de facto limiting their lives to being in a box, right? The only way to be completely safe is to never, you know, move. You know, so it's really wonderful, I feel, to see what the city of Bend has invested in. Opportunities for people to go recreate in the river, right? Like, fucking A, that's super cool. So I'm jazzed. That was super fun. Stayed safe, you know, bailed a bunch and didn't, you know, get hurt, which is wonderful, and got some good rides. So hope you guys enjoy that. Looking forward to more. And yeah, I encourage you guys to go out there and challenge yourself and try, you know, and practice things that you're not very good at, because that's what's up, you know. That's what makes you better, and that's what keeps you in that childlike mode of effective, high quality learning. You know, if you only do the things that you're good at, you're not going to be good at very many things, right? So yeah, I do things that make me happy when I'm doing my best. You know, I get out there and challenge myself, and I hope that you guys do the same. Feels good. Much love. More power to you, and let me know what you think in the comments, and like and subscribe to these videos if you feel so inclined. Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate the support. That sure knows. You look like an aardvark. Look like this. That's a good look for you, I think. What do you think?
I think you're pretty.
I'm pretty?
Yeah.